Hello, this is Hina from Japan. I do not know my father. I live with the billionaire mother and her twin Himri, and for a long time I can remember I had a lot of jealousy in my back. One day when I was 5 years old, his mother was very rude. Drawings he made. Later that night, I woke up with a bang. My favorite doll is a blanket and hung around the ceiling. Oh, she's crazy, she gets worse every time she gets better. He is cruel, and his mother is completely blind. But in the ninth grade, Himara really did pass. My mother had a party on her new boat. When I woke up in the morning, I screamed for my regrets. I have awesome hair and mustache. The mark has not been removed. When I started screaming at my mom, he laughed and said it was just a game. But baby, I can't come to a party like this. It just annoys me. I am crazy. When did you leave? I break into people's rooms, open their Facebook page, and post their announcements. I am pregnant, everyone expects weight. When Himari found it in the night, he attacked me while I was sleeping. He was very upset when his mother was quick to find out what I was doing. My name is out. I can't live here anymore. Do something for your mother. Another thing I heard was that my luggage was going to New York. My new school was like a big White House building. And unlike most complex schools in Japan, it seems that everyone here can dress up and do whatever they want. As we descended into the auditorium, they suddenly saw us. I heard someone screaming behind me. Wait a minute, are you really the 8th Luna Academy? What a terrible hacked me. No, you like cartoon characters. You are beautiful, what do they say? What will happen? He seems to have become the school princess in a matter of minutes. Yes, even I one day a large, beautiful soul was sitting next to me reading in the library. He just asked me. It is amazing. But I heard Himari that he loved her. That is what I said, and suddenly, we were the most sexy couple in school. I thought I was the king and queen of football, so I saw Himari fire. A month later, John came to my home one day and immediately called me to kiss him. Happy Valentine's Day, my love. I have a gift. No, I completely forgot that he told me to close my eyes and stretch. Hey Rock, yes, I am touched because you know a kid in my world. I ran up the stairs and pulled the strings of my heart as a child. Baby, because you stole my heart, it's so sweet. Beautiful. The cops were stupid, and a few weeks later, it was John's birthday party. And he came nigh unto his house, and had a linen cloth cast about his naked body, when I finally put it into the crowd. He is surprised to see her kiss his daughter. Gentlemen, is this girl crazy about Himara? I took it off the back of his shirt. Hey, why are you kissing her? They are sisters, but we are not the same. Idiot. Himari kissed me like a fool and stuck to it. Why are you scared? Don't you think it's customary here? We dated a lot of girls and that was our culture. Choose not among fools, for my yoke is kindly, and my load is light. Then I love your friend. We find ourselves rolling on the ground and shaving our heads. John called the guards and got me out. Oh boy, he couldn't wait to tell his mother about the ugly princess. But when I got home, we were surprised to find that my mother was in the hospital. He has a stroke. I ran to the hospital and left when my mother saw me. Is he not a fool? I have not heard of Henna. I could have spoken to them quickly. Pearl, one of you has been hired. What do you think? Mother, courage when I was a child, you took it away from me. You have the answer. The voice you gave to John the fool. His eyes began to close. The doctor dismissed me. But after a while, I was told that I was scared. Suddenly, my whole world began to shake. My mother is in a coma. One of us was welcomed. Himari, of course, was frustrated with his mother's message. But I did not tell her what my mother said. The first step I took was to find the truth for myself. The next day, he saw John in the student locker room and said he wanted to return the contract. Of course I think about it, but only when you kiss me. John calmed down and picked it up or did something. Wow, rest this bad thing given to a girl named Lisa. I think he went to England. Really, I was so angry that I ran up to him and started yelling at him. If you do not get the contract, go for it. John yelled as a girl that his friends must have pulled me. That night, I joined Lisa on Instagram and booked her ticket. Without saying a word, I went to sea and found myself flying over the Atlantic looking for a stupid rope. When he arrived in Lisa's, he was at the wedding venue and his girlfriend said he was going to marry her. I run to a party where the couple swears, give mamas a voice in Lisa, or there will be a wedding. Look at all of you. Lisa crossed over to the audience and turned away in my anger. Who are you? I do not remember inviting you to her sister's wedding. When I told him everything, Jory looked at me like I was crazy. They gave me a voice. He has just moved to Scotland, but you can get there by train in a few hours. Sir, he gave it to me when I finally got the address. I saw the kids playing outside. Someone is wearing my necklace. I had a terrible feeling about what I was going to do. But it is. I went to the girl and told her that your voice was very beautiful. I can try. No, please take me out of Dumbo. So I stole it by contract. I ran like a fox. Finally, she tried to find out the truth. Your heart is racing. Open the prize, not the ugly fish. It is a picture of a mother with 2 children. Himary and M. What does it mean? I took pictures and flipped over the pages. Kara, born September 18th, adopted Himary 2 days later, and adopted Himary as a child. It is wonderful. When the shock was over, I had no choice but to smile. I want to post on Facebook and Instagram everywhere. But I wanted to see the Himaris reaction myself. I took my first plane home and crashed home. Oh Himar, where are they? There is something surprising. I saw her sitting on her mother's bed crying while she was crying over her picture. He turned to me and told me what would happen if his mother did not return with the fool. Without it, it would have been lost. My heart melted and I ran to pin it. The doctor said, "You are fine, but you took me to Himary to strengthen me." I decided not to give him my opinion. It would be a disaster. My mother also told me to look after her. This is what I am trying to do. Agam and I are better friends than ever. But one day, as I entered the dining room, I was surprised to see John standing at a table with a Himaris brochure. I love you honey, I know I disappointed you, but is it too late to apologize? No. Himary took his hand to the table and everyone hugged and clapped and clapped. John was thrown to the ground. Hey stupid, yesterday I saw you kissing a girl. Away from my brother, are you sleeping Henna? You can't make my friend like this, I know he kissed someone. He apologized. Hiro, he made a mistake. It is a mistake you make every day. Himary, I swear I want only the best for you. I'll sign it, baby, don't listen to it. He is jealous. What a fool. No, maybe you are jealous of me, everyone you know loves me more. Students, John and even Mom. The scariest words ever ran out of my mouth before I knew them. Do you want Himary? I wish everyone loved you more, but the truth is you are not even a boy. You are adopted. He must have had pity on your poor orphan, and he did just that. But then I was surprised everyone had a beautiful necklace and the control stopped. When my anger subsides, I understand it is awesome. So I went home and apologized, but I could not find the C. I took a look at her Instagram and saw her and her friends taking pictures in the cold pool behind the school. I took my ski run. Himarian is not very good at sailing. When you get there, you see John and his stupid team coming up and fighting behind them several times. He begs John's for help, but he puts his arm around a beautiful blue girl and yells at her. To my surprise, the ice broke through the crowd. Help is here. One helped me. Himary Chim. I was walking as I approached. I threw myself on the ice and grabbed it. I did it with all my might. I mean trembling and trembling. I took it home immediately and covered it. Himary, it is a shame that this is a terrible way of telling them to adopt Hiras as a child. I have known for a long time that I had heard my mom talking to someone. She decided to take me on a job because she lost her twin sister in the womb and came out the same day the baby was in the hospital. Maybe that's why I fought for my mother. He knew she was not his real daughter. I ask forgiveness for all that you have saved my life today. You are my real sister. Dive at pool 1000. I will give you $100. But man, I want to kick Jones, but I told John and his friends that they are putting my sister in danger. Great. They are also in a world of turmoil. A few days later, at the hospital, they called me to tell me that my mother was awake. When we saw him, we hugged him and told his mother that he had received his answer in a hushed voice. I feel like I like Himary the most. That may be true, isn't it? Only I was born, but you chose Himary as your daughter. Hannah says my mother holds my hand and cries. It's a shame I treated you like that. Maybe he feels like I'm protecting you because he doesn't want to feel like he's not with me. But I have chosen you both. I love you because we all kiss and cry. I think all 3 of us will have no problems.